Talk about things at the back of your mind. Say a lot of what it's really about. Pay attention to the flow that we got. Pay attention to the verse of the day. We're dropping knowledge at the end of the day. Stay tuned while we're paving the way. Hey. Think it safe. Think it safe. Think it safe. Think it safe.
Welcome to Think It, Say It, where we think it and say it. For this episode, we're going to be talking about money-motivated relationships. What causes them? How can we stop them? Do we like them? And so on. So when you think money-motivated relationships, what do you think?
I think that's terrible.
No.
What is it? What are money-motivated relationships?
I think it's everybody knows when a relationship is there because someone has money in it.
Okay.
When you're with someone, not because of how you feel or attraction, but because of money.
But what if it's an agreement?
But that's different though. That's like a sponsor.
But that's still a money-motivated relationship.
You're still in the relationship for money. I get that. I get that. But commonly, I would say a money-motivated relationship is when someone is with another person because of what they have, what they can do. Like there's a post I read that said some relationships are surviving because of a pay slip. So if that pay slip wasn't there wouldn't be that relationship.
So when do we say that a relationship is money motivated? Do we start saying that when you're still asking for airtime, or when you start asking for houses?
I think it starts with the airtime.
The airtime. Okay.
Okay, I understand. Is it asking for the airtime or expecting it that makes it money-motivated?
Expecting it and asking for it, even if you can afford it yourself, you know.
Okay.
I think it's always different. If someone offers, like, can I take you out, or I got you this, I think that's different. But when you start insisting, then where are your motives really? If your partner doesn't have money, you're shifty, or you act away, or you know, I think that's a money motivated relationship.
But what if the relationship actually starts off that way? That the said person doesn't want it and it's pushed on them so much so that they then expect it after a while. Then whose fault is it?
Initially they didn't want it, but then it's been pushed on them, now they want it.
Yeah, like over years, let's say this relationship has grown and then over years they now expect it. Because that's what
they used to.
Yeah, that's where the relationship's been built on.
That's a problem though. I don't think that's healthy. I don't think it's healthy to expect anything from anyone.
Okay.
Hey, you asked for my opinion. Hey,
I know, because then
I'm just giving my opinion.
Okay. You mean expect more than just the standard expectations of a relationship?
Yeah. Don't impose, I feel, what you want onto someone when they're not on the same page. I feel, because some people, I think it's cool if you can and you live that certain life where you're splurging racks on women and all that. I think that's cool. You know, that's what you want, but it shouldn't be where he or she is making you, insisting that you splurge on them.
Okay.
Where if they don't do that, then you question the relationship and you don't want to be a part of the relationship. You know, some of the things that we see on the internet, videos and all that. Oh, so if you're not buying me this, then you don't love me. You know, it's things people do. Women, men, people do it.
Okay. So do you think that some people go into a relationship knowing that because there is money, they'll live a good life?
Yes.
And then when that good life suddenly comes to an end, I mean, not to say anything, but if you look at Oscar Pistorius and River Steenkamp, you know, that was a tragic ending. But then, do you think that River Steenkamp got into the relationship because of the love or the money? You know, if you look at relationships like that, maybe let's just look at something more recent. let's say black coffee,
Mm.
you know, and
Bad.
yeah, you know, was that relationship money motivated? I mean, quite honestly, taking care of a disabled person is
a lot.
not, it's not, you know, it's not an easy job. You know, people made fun of her opening a jar of mayonnaise for him, but then imagine it, who opens the jar of mayonnaise for him anyway? So somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So do you think people stay in those kind of relationships with old people as well? How do you explain that one? Is that
In that sense, I would say, if you have the money, why aren't you getting a nurse? Why does she have to do it?
okay?
Has she chosen to do it? Whether it's to prove that she is really into it, but then that's just putting a lot of pressure on yourself when you don't need to, when you can just easily get a nurse or a nanny for the person.
Okay, but
Money doesn't mean that much. I'm not gonna wipe your ass. I'm not thinking about money when I'm wiping someone's ass. Trust me.
but if you get 10 million rand a month, you might just the only job is to wipe my ass.
For 10 million. Shit.
10 million.
That's tricky. Can
But then you have to
can I hire someone to come wipe your ass? And then I get a portion of that.
No,
Strategy,
you have
do
to
that.
do
If
it.
you
No,
do that.
no, the point is you have to do it. That's the point. If you don't love me, you're not gonna wipe someone's ass, right?
I love you, but I won't have a real sexual connection with you if I'm always wiping your ass. Why don't we get a nanny?
That's my point, exactly.
You know, that's
I mean,
crazy.
after wiping
But I
that
think
ass,
he
I
could,
would hit
or maybe
that
he can. Well, he has another hand, so
I know, but that was just an example of a much
No, he
worse
can't
relationship.
wipe his ass.
He can?
I think.
Well, if you can't open a jar of mayo, why can you wipe his ass?
Well, he's got no.
Well, okay, no. Mayor, okay, we gotta go into this.
Yeah, we're not gonna go
We're not
into
gonna
this.
go into
We're not gonna go into
But
this.
if we were to demonstrate,
We could sit down with
yeah,
He can put it under his arm.
exactly. And,
Oh,
you
but
know.
it's always straight though. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because
he could.
I mean, it's available. It's available for him to use.
My
it.
point is,
Okay.
if he doesn't have the muscles to open his jar, yes.
No.
Okay, the point is, if I don't love you, and I love the money, it's really not that worth it. It's really not. I might as well just drug you in the middle of the night, take your money somehow.
Yeah, it's like what yours young women with dating all the rich, wealthy,
Oh man.
sweaty billionaires that we see. I think that one's quite obvious. You're not gonna tell me a supermodel, you know, is out here falling in love with a 60-year-old Namkaba. You can't tell me that. That one is clearly money motivated.
Yeah.
Clearly.
And they both know.
Yeah, and they both know it. And they both down for it.
But like you said,
But
that's an agreement.
different. Yeah. It's a check, and sometimes the check is giving themselves to someone who will provide for them all they want.
But then, to be honest, it's not really money per se. It's mainly material things.
Yeah.
They don't want money.
To invest in
Yeah,
shit
that's
and
right.
for it to accumulate. They don't want money. They don't care about money. They care about what they can have.
Well, that can get it.
Yeah, in that sense, what they can actually have. Can they get that nice car, that nice phone, that nice bag? That's really what they care about. So yeah, money motivated. Most relationships are money motivated. These days, all over everything we watch and we see and we find, like who
Nice.
said to say, Baruzodo Abantu, she got scammed by Uvusi.
Holy shit! I mean, just recently, that's some easy thing.
That's some easy thing.
Just
I saw a little bit on Twitter. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I saw
yeah, I'm
a
also
little
not
bit
really sure, but it's like,
He's a
if-
scammer. The ex-husband is a scammer.
man, that would be crazy. Imagine, Smoo. Imagine.
He was in it for the money.
Imagine.
He was in it for the money.
What did he did so much for the money.
Yeah.
It is like wiping someone's ass.
But no. That is not like wiping someone's ass.
Damn, but damn.
There's so much that comes with wiping someone's ass.
In your mind.
Exactly.
No, but the thing is, it's like, why do it for so long and do so much of
So
it?
much, yeah. Just in the end, for it
just for a cut.
to come out like that, you know.
You know what I mean?
Should have learned something. Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
You see?
And plus, on top of that, whatever he's bought along the way, he's probably keeping.
But hey, you should have taken a few notes from Vusi's book. Vusi, he came up. He got a
Yeah.
car, he got the bag,
Yeah.
you know, and he didn't have to marry her or stay with her.
But then
for
that's
so long.
different though. Because, sad to say, she's an older woman, she might be a bit more desperate in that sense. So she might be willing to give all that
She's
stuff and not
not
question it.
desperate.
Oh, please.
She's just an entertainer.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
As
Yeah,
we've all
but-
seen, she likes younger boys.
Yeah.
The boys.
Yeah, she's on her R. Kelly tape.
Now, compared so amazing. Now, if it was on him and he was just buying stuff for himself and a random car, why are you buying a random car? He's gonna get suspicious.
Yeah. Hey.
There's only so much you can do depending on the person. If you're a true scammer,
Yeah, but hey.
it's still a scam.
Wow, magnificent.
A magnificent man. Power play.
Lifetime scam.
Bro.
It's
That was
crazy.
That's sad. But
Oh,
A clear picture of a money motivated relationship. Where
Just
he was
right
really
there.
in it for the check.
yeah, but most people, for them, it's easier to do that than to go out and find a job and save up. It's easier for them to scam someone and go through that and actually go through a wedding. Because why not? You have the money, I might as well take it.
I mean, the whole time, I feel like, please just put this meme in. That they were sitting there in the chair with their pharaoh outfits. I mean, it was. I'm just thinking about it the whole time. That nigga sitting right next to that nigga. And he's like,
You
Catch
know?
your
man.
ass.
He's like,
We did it! What's the wrong guy? We did it!
He's like, my Rolly, yesterday. For real.
Oh, fuck, no, man.
That's sad.
But
That's
it's like,
sad.
he was looking at his Rolex and his ring. Like,
Yeah, at the same
damn, this is
time.
like $1 million.
I can't believe I'm gonna fuck this guy over.
Oh, man. Just with my wrist. Damn, bro.
We really don't know the
Keep going.
extent of it because, like you said, he could have been buying things, but smaller than just a car and all that.
Mm.
For his family, and he might have said, you know what,
I mean,
keep this.
the
for
dude
me."
was the face of, I think still is, Mercedes. So he was getting cars and shit.
Oh,
So you can imagine that dude was at home on some.
Merc.
Yeah, no.
That's
That's
fair.
difficult, but I'm hoping people can notice the signs if they are in that type of relationship
Yeah, that's
and not give in to it and save themselves. Because I don't think even as smart as he is, he realized he was in a money motivated relationship.
Yeah, but well, then let's look at the other person, the one who's actually giving the money. What is happening there? You know what I mean?
Which is why I said Uzodwa is less likely to ask questions compared to Usomis.
Mm.
Usomis is expecting more than Uzodwa is expecting from her little boy toys.
Okay.
Somebody was expecting
Eternity.
everlasting love. It happens so many times. We watch so many things, we see so many things, and you see it. It happens so many times where someone is like, after I lost my job, they stopped seeing me and lost my friends and my girl left. So what was it? Was it the job? Or was it who I am? Or was it the money? What's the fact that you're still the same person you are? You're still trying
Well-
to. So it was the money.
Well, not everyone is the same when they lose their job, though.
Yeah, true.
That could also depend on your insecurities and what you do and what you say in that relationship then after.
Yeah, true.
So it can be the person that is expecting money, and it could also be the person that's now unemployed.
But, yeah,
So it goes both ways.
true. True.
But it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's most of the time it is the person expecting money that is the problem. Most of the time. but it doesn't matter because it's not our problem.
Yeah.
It's
we're,
really
we're
not.
just saying
We're just bringing it to your attention.
that it happens. Shit happens, man.
It does, to be honest, more often than people know. I mean, just going out and girls mostly will probably go out on a weekend without any money, but expecting to have drinks when they get wherever they are going to. That in itself is a money motivated relationship, and that's also how most relationships start. They start in the club.
Trap.
Exactly, both sides. Because now you have to flex how much money you can give this girl so that she can come to you, and now she's thinking, shit, this is gonna be a regular thing.
Spawns.
Just like that.
Just like that.
The whole time. Then we should close the clubs. I think it's fine.
You
When that happens.
want to give us enemies, man.
Yo.
We can't afford to keep the clubs open. Thinking they should just do the OnlyFans. They want
Yeah.
their money so bad.
That is true, but then
It's evidence.
it also depends on what,
But what's
evidence.
the difference? There's still
It
evidence.
depends on what they really have to offer.
No, yeah, true.
Okay.
But OnlyFans, you'll probably get more money much
Well,
faster. Because your
That's
video or
interesting.
whatever is always
And you don't have to talk to anyone.
for real.
You don't have to have a relationship with anyone where you have to show up even
You
if you
don't
don't
have to touch
want
anyone.
to. You don't have to touch anyone.
That is true.
But you want some freaky shit, so you might as well.
shit.
No one needs to know if it's you or not if you don't have tattoos and shit. So
You're just there.
how many people
That
are
is the
getting to
safe
the
option.
bag? You don't have to put yourself in harm's way where you reported missing because you had a fight with your significant other. Things that happen
No
in real
diseases.
life. No diseases. Don't even contract COVID in the house.
So,
That is true.
so many positives, I guess. A lot of positives.
More pros than cons.
Why not?
Yes.
Why not?
But in my opinion,
You
if
talk.
she ain't got no ambitions, or don't look for the finance in a woman, or the nice titties in a woman. You know what I mean? How can I put it? Physical self.
Yeah.
Don't look for all of that. Look at the qualities. You know what I mean? What
The
does she
drive.
do? What does she don't do? You know what I mean? Notice. And I'm gonna cut that bitch off if she's starting to start tripping.
But then it depends where you're looking for that person.
That's just my 2 cents.
I know. Which is why we need to
Well,
shut
you
down
most
the
likely-
clubs.
Wait, don't shut down.
Shut down the clubs.
Not shut down the club.
We need the clubs. Hey,
We
they
need the
come.
clubs.
We need the
them
clubs to
down.
open. We're trying to get to this money. Don't shut down the clubs.
Don't shut them down.
I'm playing.
Don't shut down the clubs.
I'm playing,
Oh,
but there's not that
man.
many places you can meet females or males.
Church.
Hell no. Sorry.
Group setting.
Are you saying that God made church
That was a religious thing.
so that we can meet each other
And praise together.
and praise Him?
Yes.
Okay.
God made church so that we can fellowship together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there is where you should look for a wife, because then you have the same morals and values.
It's about being on the same wavelength.
Yes.
Okay.
See.
Big word. Papa.
So this Sunday, everybody please make sure you go
Leave
to
the
your
clubs.
nearest church and
Do it.
congregate.
Yeah. Fellowship.
Fellowship. Yeah.
Yes.
Fellowship.
Evangelize together. Study the Bible.
And sing and praise.
And run away from these hoes.
Do it.
Run away from these hoes.
Cost effective.
It is cost
It
effective.
is.
Hoes are both men and women, by the way. Just telling y'all.
Just get away from hoes.
Hoes and midges. Milk bitch. Think it safe. Think it safe. Think it safe. Think it safe.